Hello everyone. Welcome to System Thinking, an introduction in context to product development. Before we dig deep into what system thinking is and the fundamentals of system thinking, I will first of all discuss with you what system thinking is not. System thinking is not a subject. System thinking is not thinking systematically. System thinking is not a curriculum. It is not a lesson plan or intervention plan to make something great. System thinking is not a collection of tips and tricks for teaching certain subjects. System thinking is not a specific teaching program, but system thinking is a learning strategy that can be used for any settings. System thinking is a set of visual, verbal, and kinesthetic tools for analysis of large systems. System thinking is a shared vocabulary of defining problems and finding solutions. System thinking is a way to broaden your approach to looking at a problem at a system level and trying to find out how we can have solutions to problems at a system level. System thinking is also not system architecture. Though these two words are very interlaced, they have very subtle difference. System thinking describes that exists and functions. It is that field of study that looks at large systems and describes what the system is, how it behaves, what are these entities, how do they interlace, how do they behave together as a collective, and above that, how do they come up with new functions. Whereas a system architecture is only a description of a solution. As I already mentioned, these two words are highly intimately related but very subtly different. A system thinking describes a problem, it describes a system, describes how that system exists and functions. Whereas a system architecture describes how the solution should be built, how the entities should be brought together, and therefore a solution emerges out of system architecture. In many cases, system thinking gives way for the need of a product, and system architecture defines what the product is. And therefore, many terms or many insights that we get because of system thinking gets carried over to system architecture. However, these two are not the same things, and they are two different things. We will take a classical example of an automotive, like a car, and discuss what is the difference between system thinking and system architecture here. A car is a product that humans made. 100 years before, we did not have an automotive, but we had a problem. We had the problem of moving people from one place to another place. We solved it by many ways. We ran very fast. Then came carriages, then came horse-pulled carriages, then came oxen-pulled carriages, and so on and so forth, until we stumbled upon the solution called as an automotive. Today, the car is a very advanced automotive with a very proper architecture. Each and every part that makes up a car is completely defined, and we know exactly how they interface to create what functions, ultimately leading to movement of people. System thinking describes the system of human behavior and finds out that we need systems to transport, whereas system architecture takes that problem, finds out a solution called as a car, and then describes the car and how to build the car and how it will interact with its environment. This is a subtle difference between system thinking and system architecture.